impromptu, random, totally unplanned episode of Dishwashing Diaries. I only have a few dishes to wash tonight, and then I'm going out on my back porch to open a very special package. So I hope I don't have to open it all by myself, and I hope I don't have to wash dishes all by myself. So far, it's just me. Still just me. Just a few dishes. Hey, I have somebody on with me. Hello. I'm just washing a few dishes on another episode. Hey, my husband's bringing in squash from the garden. Just put it anywhere, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm just washing a few dishes, and then I'm going out on the porch to open a very special package that I received from a former student yesterday. Hey, Debbie Sue, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. And let me get the dish soap out of the way so I can see who else is with me. Thank you all for coming. Hi, Jamie. I haven't seen you for a while. How's cross country going? Jamie and Debbie Sue. Good. Cross country and choir, right? Debbie Sue, meet Jamie. Jamie is one of my younger subscribers. Hey, Priscilla. And hey, Yvonne, how are you? It's good to see everybody. I'm washing up just a few dishes, and then I'm going out on the back porch to open a very special package that I got from a former student yesterday. So I'm excited about that. How's everybody's day been? Debbie Sue, say hello to Jamie and Yvonne, and Debbie Sue, say hello to Jamie and Priscilla. Patrick is actually Priscilla. I hope everybody's had a good day, and I'm going back and forth, sorry. I'm going back and forth rinsing. So I'm going out of focus a little bit sometimes. I'll try not to. What's everybody been doing today? Oh, thank you, Priscilla. What have you been doing, Priscilla? Jamie says, hello, other living humans. I know that's frustrating when I go out of focus. Maybe if I put myself right there in the middle. What's everybody been doing today? Yvonne, how are you? Debbie Sue, I think you already know Nana of 5, don't you? Her name is Yvonne. Yvonne. And J Twins. Hello, J Twins. And Priscilla says she's feeding her baby. Debbie Sue, you've been to the eye doctor. I hope that went well. Patrick is actually Priscilla. I think Priscilla is Patrick's sister, maybe? And she uses his channel, not sure. So one of us has been to the eye doctor, trying to actually learn something from school. Well, I hope that works out for you, sweetie. I learned stuff when I paid attention, but it was difficult for me to pay attention. In elementary school, I was good at it, but the older I got, the harder it got. I'm going to slip right over here and wipe down the counter. Be right back. I made a big pot of soup today. Did anybody else cook anything? I know you're probably thinking, Paula, it's summer, it's August. Why are you making soup? Well, Jamie, honey, yeah, zoning out. I've been there. We have been eating way too much fast food lately and too much non-vegetable food. So I decided the quickest and easiest way to get more vegetables in our diet this week is to make a pot of soup. So let's see, it had, I like ground beef as my meat base instead of like what some people call soup beef or whatever that is. It had ground beef, it had tomatoes, white beans, black beans, lima beans, peas, carrots, potatoes, and it was delicious. Delicious. And then for dessert, I had a big bowl of fresh blueberries. And of course, I did put whipped cream on them. I like blueberries, but I like blueberries with whipped cream even better. I haven't been cooking enough lately. One of the things I said I was going to do when I retired was cook more. So we ate healthier, but I have not quite mastered that. I'll go all whole hog and cook like a great big meal with 5 dishes, and then we have leftovers for 3 days, and then I'm like, I don't want to cook. But today, the soup was easy. My soup is so easy. Just brown the meat, drain the meat, throw everything else in the pot, heat it to boiling, and then simmer it, and it was good. It was good. Yvonne, it was so good. Let me see if I have any, let's see, let's get rid of you. And it's feeling like soup weather. Yeah. Soup weather. I hope that person was actually a troll. Hey, Kelly. I just sent somebody away. Hold on, I'll be right back. They were asking Huggies or Pampers, and I thought they were insinuating that I should use adult diapers. Maybe they were asking somebody what kind of diapers they use. Sorry if I blocked you and you don't deserve to be blocked, whoever you were. Kelly, how was your day at school? Kelly, if you just got here, I only have a few dishes. Okay, Jamie. And then I'm going out to the back porch to open a gift from one of my former students. So probably just maybe 5 more minutes of dishes. Sorry. I didn't put my hair up today. Usually I do dishes with my hair up, but I went to get it colored today. That's attractive. And she straightened it for me, and I really like the straight look, but it's also flopping in my face. Young Bull did a message and then retracted it, so give me a nice message on there, young person. I don't have any troll fighting features activated. I haven't had any mini trolls lately. This might be the night. Thank you, Debbie Sue. This little piece right here is driving me crazy. I really like it. Oh, Chris, I really like the straight look, but I don't have the patience to straighten my hair. My hair has a lot of wave in it and a lot of frizz, actually, and it's just kind of like too big sometimes. And I have a straightener, but I get so frustrated with it. And you know, the hairdresser can just bing, bang, boom, and it's straightened and it looks nice. And Chris does not like living in Chicago. Well, Chris, I've never been to Chicago. What don't you like about living there? I've never lived in a big city. I've only lived in small towns. I visited big cities, and I enjoyed visiting them, but then I was pretty ready to get back to my small town. Keith. Sorry, I look like I'm looking up your noses. Keith, I think, just dropping by. Thank you. I'm glad you dropped by. I drop by a lot of channels, too. Sometimes I stay for a while, but if I'm busy or if I'm sleepy, I just say, just popping in to say hello. So I'm very happy to have anyone drop by to say hello. And I'm very happy to have anyone stop and stay for a while. And as soon as I get these dishes done, I promise I will look at the chat and respond to anybody that I have unintentionally ignored. I'm not ignoring you on purpose. I just want to get these dishes done. The sink rinsed out. Woo! And now I can go outside. Almost. Hello. Go outside and open my package. Okay, if you want to come with me, I'm going to put the screen on hide for just a minute so you don't see any of my spy secrets as I make my way on the back porch. Oh, don't know how, that's not how you do it. How do you do that thing with your screen? There you go. Okay, I'll be right back. Just taking my beverage and my special package and heading out to the back porch. That was the shortest amount of dishes I've ever done. Unless my spouse is out here mowing. I think he's going to mow the front first. So hopefully some of you are still with me. Let me get back here. Oh, shoot. Now the dog wants out. Hold on. Come on, Rainbow. Come on. Now. Okay. Now, no, Rainbow, no kisses. So, we still have 4 people with us. Thank you all. And let me check the chat and see what I've missed. Let's go to the porch. Thank you, Debbie. Hey, Susan. Thank you. I wish I could make it look like this. I just had it done today, and she straightened it for me, but I can't make it look like this. So it'll look good for 2 days, and then it'll go back to my frizzy floppy hair. Thank you, Keith. You're the same way, Nana of 5, Yvonne, about straight hair. Girl Dad! My friend Girl Dad is here. Sorry if I squealed and hurt your ears. Girl Dad, have you been cooking today? Girl Dad, you would be proud of me. I cooked today. I don't have a little girl to cook for, but I made a big pot of vegetable beef soup to get more vegetables in us, and it turned out really good. So I hope Girl Dad's still here. Chris, are you still here? Tell us more about why you don't like Chicago. TT says, I look like Felix from Stray Kids. I have no idea if that's an insult because I don't watch Stray Kids. Thank you, TT, I guess. I don't know. Please do hit that like button. Thank you. Kelly, I've greeted you. Let me make sure I've greeted everyone. Jamie and Priscilla. And I think that's everybody. Okay. So, let me tell you. Hold on. I went to volunteer at the community center. Our community center is for kids. I think it's like maybe they can be dropped off if they're like 6th grade or beyond, maybe. Otherwise, I think they have to have a parent stay with them. But anyway, I volunteered at the community center, and I saw several of my former students. If you don't know me, I'm a recently retired school counselor, elementary school counselor. I love being retired, but I do miss my students. And so I sat down at the arts and crafts table just to chat and to hang out and to draw. Julie Jordan Scott, hey girl, how are you? I'm telling how I got my package. I sat down at the arts and crafts table, and one of my former students came and asked me my favorite colors, and then she told me she's making me a blind bag. This is a blind bag, and I guess all the letters look backwards to me. Does that mean they look backwards to you too? I'm not sure. It says Mrs. Paula blind bag. She wanted me to open it on my YouTube channel, and I promised her that I would. And I will give you her first name. Her first name is Mia. I know, isn't she precious? I said, is a blind bag like a trending thing? And she said, sort of a trend and sort of just a present. Yeah. And here on the back, it says common, rare, or legendary. So apparently there are 3 things that she made yesterday at the community center in this bag. One is common, one is rare, and one is legendary. Hey, Dee! My friend Dee! I washed dishes at lightning speed because I only had like a few minutes of dishes. And then I dragged everybody out here on the back porch to watch me open my blind bag, Dee. This is from a former student that I saw at the community center. Okay, you ready? A blind bag. Let's see what's in here. I don't want to rip the bag. Oh, oh, this is, they had lots of popsicle sticks. Hey, Nina. And she wrote, we love you, Mrs. Paula, with a heart. Isn't that sweet? I was her school counselor, let's see, for 6 years. I know, so sweet. So a popsicle stick with a message on it. Oh, and she likes my dog Rambo. This is either for Rambo or just a drawing of Rambo. Isn't that sweet? I bet there's a drawing in here. Let me see. Look at that. Here's my dog. Nevaeh! Oh, Nevaeh, I'm so sorry, darling. I'm so sorry to hear that. Message me later and tell me about it. Nevaeh, one of my former students made me a blind bag when I volunteered at the community center yesterday, and she wanted me, I know she is, she wanted me to open it live. And I don't want to rip up Rambo's drawing. It's so cute that she said, now be sure and open it on your YouTube channel. She pops on sometimes. I was hoping she might pop on. Oh, look, it's a little pink fuzzy. Now, I wonder if she thinks Rambo would enjoy playing with these, which he probably would. Green is my favorite color that I told her. And purple is my second favorite color. And I'm betting this was the closest to purple that they had. So, yes. And I promised her I would send it to her mom. The drawing of Rambo. So cute. Has two little fuzzy things in it. Let's see what else. Oh, a note. Oh, I got legendary, it says. Yellow, and I got legendary. Let's see. Oh, another green fluffy thing. Happens to be my favorite color. Oh. This is something she's made for me right there at the community center. Some of my favorite beads. She kept asking me, I think she was saying, isn't this pretty, isn't this pretty? Or showing me this, and I love that one. So here are 3 beads. Ooh. Well, there you go. And then this pretty diamond looking one. Thank you. And look what she made for me. It's a friendship bracelet. Oh, with my 2 favorite colors, green and purple. Look at that. Oh, I think I might cry happy tears. Isn't that sweet? I love that. And when I go back to the community center to volunteer, I am definitely wearing my friendship bracelet that Mia made for me. I love it. Love it. And of course, I'm going to keep my very first blind bag forever. Isn't that precious? And you know, this took a lot of effort. She had to make the bag out of construction paper, do the common, rare, and legendary, I know, Yvonne, on the back, and then do all the writing. And her writing is very nice on the front. Oh, you know, some kids like these for, let's see. What do they call them, maybe? Sometimes teachers, if they have a kid who's sad or stressed, the teacher will give them one of these fuzzy things. I think they call them like a soft touch or something. I'm not sure. But I'm probably not going to let Rambo have these because he would eat them. I might let him play with them tonight, but definitely not going to turn them over to him because, yeah, stress balls. He would eat them and then poop them out, which would be nasty. And I'll keep this forever. Legendary. And my beads. Dee, did you see this? A popsicle stick that says, "We love you, Mrs. Paula." Isn't that sweet? And of course, my friendship bracelet in my 2 favorite colors. I love it. I love it. Thank you all for watching me open my special gift. Is Peter on? Let me check the chat. I know, Dee. It is so sweet. Peter. Hey, Peter Urbanowski, my friend. How are you? Peter, I washed dishes at the speed of lightning, and then I came out on the porch to open a gift from one of my former students. She is such a nice girl. Let's see if Nina, I said hello to Nina. Nevaeh, are you still on? Message me later and tell me what's going on with you, darling. Yes, Nevaeh, it was Mia. Do you know Mia? Of course, we're not going to use her last name on here since she is a minor, but I think you probably know her, and you then would know how sweet she is. Peter, you got your new PC desk today. Oh my gosh. And that would be for your YouTube studio, right? That is exciting. Very exciting. Peter, it's so good to see you. And Peter, I'm looking forward to that first live you do. I think you said your birthday was in September. Is that what you told us on the last live I saw you on? Your birthday's in September, and you're going to do your first live on that day. Yep, set up and ready to go. That is so exciting. Yes, can't wait. September 7th, yes. And Dee says, I went to the recycling place today and you got rid of 5 computer towers, Dee? Wow, 5 computer towers? That is a bunch. I bet you have a lot of extra space in whatever room you were storing those in. That is so cool. I love to get rid of stuff, don't you, Dee? We don't have recycling nearby, but I love to declutter and load up the car full of stuff and then go to the, what's it called? Thrift store, the Hebron Ministry thrift store, and unload it. Oh, I always get more stuff back somehow, but it is such a freeing feeling. They were in a crawl space. Okay, well now you can put something else in that crawl space. If Doug starts to misbehave, or the wind whips up when he's in his robe and he gets the neighborhood ladies too excited, you can make him go up in the crawl space. No, not really. Don't put Doug in the crawl space. He would not like it up there. You're trying to get rid of so much stuff. Dee, are you going back to your boot closet? You know, when you cleaned out your book closet, sometime, boot closet, boot closet. Sometime in December, I think, that's when I first met you. And I was like, I like this lady. She likes to declutter her boots. Dee's got to get back to getting ready stuff, and so does Debbie Sue. Peter says, oh Lord, he could have built so many PCs with spare parts from those towers. Peter, if you and Dee only weren't so far away from each other, she could give you all of her old computer stuff and then you could rebuild. Oh yeah, Goodwill and Salvation Army. Our closest Goodwill is about an hour away, and Salvation Army's an hour and a half away. Sorry, I'm stuttering. And hour and a half away, but the Hebron ministry is like 5 minutes away. And their ministry is to help men who are suffering from alcoholism with their recovery. And so I feel like that's a good use for my stuff. Yeah. And Nina was sad. Oh, but you feel better. Aren't you sweet, Nina? I'm sorry you were sad, but I'm glad that you feel better. It's so nice to have you here, Nina. Everybody remember to hit that live if you hit that live. I swear I'm not drunk. I'm doing it again, y'all. Slurring my words and talking crazy, and this is not anything alcoholic. Maybe it's the fumes from the hair dye. Could be that. Peter is starting of thinking a school community like Karen. Teaching video editing. Lord, I need that. Not sure if you should make it free to start off or just charge, I guess that's £5 per month. I don't understand how pounds convert to dollars. So, Peter, if it's £5 a month, how much dollars would that be? I can't think in pounds. I don't know, Peter. I know this is not a digital product that you're talking about, but I know that Christy over at From Comfort to $6.75 US money. Okay. Christy over at From Comfort to Confidence, she charged $1 for her very first digital product when it first came out. And I realize you're not doing a digital product, but instead of letting it be free, she only charged $1. So maybe you could use that as sort of an example. Instead of going completely free, charge a small fee, and that is a small fee. Hey, Evie! Evie, how are you? And Caesar Navarro. I remember you, Caesar Navarro. Good afternoon to you too, sweetheart. Welcome to the live. Evie, I'm not going to make everybody else go through it all again, but Evie, did you get here in time to see me open my gift from my former student? She made me a friendship bracelet with my 2 favorite colors. So sweet. And she drew my dog. Ah, I love it. Keeping it forever. I love it. So I don't know, Peter. What do you all think? Susan's going to have to batch this long weekend. Batch. Do you mean batch record, Susan? Or do you mean Lewis is out of town and you're going to be batching it? Because, you know, batch could be either one. I know, Evie. It just melted my heart. So Peter says he's thinking maybe free to start with. And if people think I'm offering value, then you can offer a small fee. Okay. I can see either way. Oh, so batch record. Yeah, that dang work, Susan's cut into your YouTube time. I can't wait till you can get rid of work. You played the lotto and lost? Well, honey, you're ahead of me. I didn't even play the lotto. Yeah, I can't stand not winning, so I just don't play the lotto. It's so disappointing when I scratch off and I don't win anything, so I just don't play. And I have an addictive personality, so I could conceivably get addicted to scratch-offs. Peter says you can basically remotely take control of somebody's computer. Ooh, wow. Oh, yeah, Peter. It's a lawnmower coming. When I was having trouble, actually it was my sister, was having trouble with her computer, we called HP, the HP people, and they remotely took control of her computer and walked me through all the steps. It was really cool. So you're talking about something like that, Peter, right? The same thing that the big computer companies can do? Yeah, Dee, you'll have to try again. Of course, Dee, you did pretty well at the adult arcade. I mean, I saw where you won like 100, right? And you didn't even have to pay for your dinner because you had a gift certificate. Of course, you might have said you just broke even. I don't know if you walked out with that $100 or if you put some of it back into the economy at the adult arcade. Yeah, Peter, I think that's really cool. I would not have a clue. I'm totally untechy. It was an enjoyable afternoon, that I will tell you, I bet. Dee, I can't get over how little you eat, though. I mean, what was it you had at Texas? Chicken? Some kind of chicken. What was that, Dee? Something chicken and vegetables. Yeah, and then you didn't even eat it all? Girl, I would have devoured that. Dee made Doug wear her favorite hat. Dee, I know that as soon as Doug turns his back, you're going to get that dead animal hat and you're going to be wearing it on your next video. Yeah, you ate one of the rolls. I could probably eat 3 of those. I wouldn't, but I could. Yeah. And I guess you've been eating probably all of the foods that you've been cooking and eating. Are they kind of light? Not real heavy and greasy, I bet. So I bet that filled you up pretty quickly with the rolls and the bloomin' onion or the cactus flower, whatever Doug said we should call it. You never made that man wear that hat? Well, can we expect to see you wear that hat, Dee? I gotta tell you, I would pay $1. You could charge me $1 just to see you wear the hat, Dee. I would love that. Yeah, you got to be careful for the kidneys, and you were doing such a great job. And let's see. Nina asked me a question. Nina says, the weather seems nice there. Yes, Nina. I'm in the southern United States, and it is very nice. Very nice. It still feels like summer, but there is a hint of autumn in the air. Like, what time is it now? I didn't bring my phone. Anyway, just 2 weeks ago at this time of evening, I would have been like, ugh, I'm so hot, but it's nice and cool out here. So, end of summer weather. I'm going to miss summer, you all. I love summer. I usually stay in the air conditioning in summer, but I love coming out on the back porch. Dee says, I've lost my mind. That animal is not going on her head. Who else would pay $1? Hey, Jamie, that's okay, honey. Who else would pay $1 to see Dee wear the hat? Anybody but me? Dee, you look good in anything. Anything at all. Peter's been throwing an idea around in his head. A British? Oh my gosh, Peter. You've got to do that. Dee says there's no money that could ever make that happen, so I'm kind of crushed. I'm a little crushed. Peter, I think that would be fabulous. Susan and I would both pay. You can make some serious money, Dee. Peter, I love that idea. Do you have any ideas on what you would call your, wait, where'd that comment go? What would you name your British alter ego? 'Cause I would love to hear that. Oh, and I think everybody on this chat knows Heartily Happy. You all know Heartily Happy, Mrs. G. She has decided, Gary the Guru, I love it. She's decided that her alter ego, who's named Ma May, like a granny Ma May, might want to go on a trip with Hilda Joy and Mitzi. But if we can't work that out, then Hilda Joy and Ma may do some kind of collaboration. She asked me what I had in mind, and I said, I don't know, but I'll ponder on it. I think Ma May and Hilda Joy could have a lot of fun. So Peter might call his alter ego Gary the Guru. I love it. That would be hilarious. Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious. I realize this is totally off topic. Dee is eating for her kidney health. I've decided, hey Sally, hey my friend. I've decided that for obvious reasons, I need to start eating for brain health. Yeah, because I can't remember anything. And today I almost drove off from, of course, this isn't that big of a deal. I was chatting with the young woman that took my order at the local fast food restaurant. And she was saying nice things, and we were talking about her kids, so this is not really that bad. But I almost drove off without my change. Let's see. Some of you know the story about me going to buy groceries on Sunday. Going up, putting the groceries on the little, what do you call the thing that moves your groceries up, conveyor belt? Paying for the groceries. Chatting with the little cashier, and then pushing the buggy out to my car with no groceries in it. So I'm pretty sure I'm ready for the home. I told that story, I think it was on Sunday night. I almost didn't tell it because I thought, why have people know that I'm crazy? It's true, Sally. It was so upsetting. And the little cashier, who was probably 18, I got all the way to my car, and I was almost ready to push the button on the hatch. Empty buggy, my old lady purse clutched to my bosom, and this little cashier, ma'am. And I turned around, and she would holler, ma'am. And then she would almost double over in a fit of laughter. And I'm like, what is it? And then I looked down at my buggy, and there were no groceries in it, because the groceries were still in the freaking, sorry if there's kids on here, Dad Burn grocery store. That's okay, Dee. I love it. So then I had to do the walk of shame to go back in the store and get the groceries. If I had had any cash, I would have given the girl probably $10 to go back in and get the groceries for me, because I didn't want to, but I didn't want to leave my $170 worth of, I know, Jamie, it's funny. So, I thought, Paula, all your years in elementary school counseling, you tried to teach kids, sometimes you have to laugh at yourself. You can't let every little failure, every little mistake, every little stupid thing crush you, or you're going to be crushed always. Learn to laugh at yourself. So I went back into the grocery store, picked up my groceries, looked at the cashier and said, I guess I need to go to the doctor and have my meds adjusted. Which could be true. That could be true. But yeah, I pushed an empty buggy out to my car. It's very upsetting. And I told my sisters, and and I could tell they felt really sorry for me. They were trying to be supportive and try to laugh with me, but it's bad. And I thought, I must be almost ready for the home. And I haven't told my husband. I've told everyone on YouTube, all my friends, but I haven't told my husband. He was out of town, but now he's back. Because if I do, he's going to start watching me for signs of, forgetfulness. I don't want to use any of the words usually affiliated with what I'm talking about because it might hurt someone's feelings because so many people are living with that, the word I mean that starts with a D. But I'm afraid he'll start watching me for signs of cracking up and have me put in the home for my own safety. Dee, I haven't watched it yet, Dee, but it's on my list of things to do tonight. Sally, you are so sweet. That's what my hairdresser said today. First, I walked in and she said, "Who's here, Mrs. Paula or Hilda Joy?" And I said, "Well, it's Mrs. Paula today. Hilda Joy's taking a nap." Hey, Kendi K. She was in bed with her hairdresser. Oh, Sally was? I was going to say I wasn't in bed with my hairdresser. And that's what she was saying, Sally. You've just got too much on your mind. But I don't. I think I'm just a little flaky. I don't know. Kendi K, how are you, my friend? Yeah. Kendi K, I've had terrible, terrible troubles. I think my brain is ready to cut out on me, and I'm going to have to be sent to the home for old retired counselors who don't know how to get groceries out to their car. Yes, I'm going to watch Sally's video. I'm looking forward to that. How do you say Serge? I understand that it's going to be hilarious because our Sally is always hilarious. So Sally was in bed with her hairdresser? Sounds a little sketchy to me. A little bit sketchy. So my point was, I think I need to start eating for brain health. And I looked that up, and it's salmon, which I only like fried into patties, but I could do that with avocado oil, and fruits and vegetables and beans and healthy fats. It didn't say anything about French fries or a big old steak, Didn't say that you're supposed to eat anything like that. But I could do the 80-20, like brain health 80% of the time, and the crap I usually eat the other 20, 80% of the time, and the crap I usually eat 20% of the time. I know, Kendi K, I love me some steak. I do. Oh, Sally, are you saying you were lured into bed with your hairdresser? I hope you left a good tip. Oh my gosh. And let's see, what did Yvonne say? No. Let's see. This is my first live. I just am very friendly. Nana of 5. Kendi K, do you know Nana of 5? Her name is Yvonne. She says she's very friendly. I'm going to watch it, Sally, probably tonight. As soon as I get another beverage, I'm definitely going to watch it. And I will be commenting. Oh, and Kendi K. Kendi K is going to interview me on her channel on Saturday morning. Kendi K, I think I'm Eastern time, so 8 my time. No. 8 your time, 9 my time, I think, right? Kendi K, listening, tired eyes here. Oh, that's okay, Nana of 5, Yvonne. We are so happy that you're friendly. Make sure you empty your bladder first. I will. Because all I need is for my husband to find out about the grocery episode, and then me pee my pants, and he would say I'm incontinent and crazy, and he could probably have me committed based on just those 2 things. So I'm definitely going to empty my bladder first. So Kendi K, my girl Kendi K, is going to interview me Saturday morning. Kendi K, I know you told me once already what that section of your channel is called. Coffee and Conversations, right? But obviously I can't remember anything. And I think, Kendi K, did you say I can stream that on my own channel? I believe you did. And it'll go from like, Sally, go from like 9 a.m. my time to 10:30, I think. Did you read my story I put? Jamie, do you mean on this chat, honey? Is that what you're talking about? Let me look. Do I need to go back up? Sally's got me cracking up. Oh, I'm going to read Jamie's story. Thank you, Jamie. Jamie says, funny story. The other day I went to the park to get my friend and she wasn't there. I was so scared. I called my mom and she called my friend's mom and she said I brought her. Jamie, she did not. Are you serious? Everybody scroll back up and look at Jamie's story. It says, Jamie Bowman, funny story. She said I brought her home 2 hours ago. Jamie, honey, we can check into the home together, even though you're like 4 decades younger than me. But we can check into the home together and be roommates. For the people who can't remember anything. Jamie, that is hilarious. And Jamie, that does help me feel a little better. Thank you. Coffee and Jamie, you crack me up. Oh my gosh. Yes, coffee and conversations. And Candy K, am I right on the time? 8 a.m. your time, 9 a.m. my time for about an hour and a half, right? And Sally says she's serious about the Botox. 10 pounds. Sally, I'm going to have to scroll up and see what you're talking about. Oh, babies. Okay. I got Botox injected into your bladder so you don't pee your pants because you had 210-pound babies. 2 10-pound babies. Ouch. Yeah. Good plan. Probably not. You live too far from me. You're in Georgia. Well, Jamie, you're still young. You could still recover your brain. My brain's done for. Jamie, that is hilarious. You brought her home 2 hours ago. So we're starting at 9 a.m. on Saturday. 9 a.m. my time. 1.5 hours is great for me, Candy K, because I'm volunteering with the True North Youth Project again at 11:30. So, yeah, 9 to 10, 10 to 10:30 would be perfect for me if that works for you. 1.5 hours is perfect. Truthfully, I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about for 1.5 hours, but when I get going, I do have the gift of gab. And I know you'll ask me questions that I can say a lot about. Thank you, Candy K. I'm very honored to be on Candy K's channel because my girl Candy K is a mover and a shaker and is doing stuff all the time. And she still works a real job, not just YouTube. I'm sure I will, Candy K, because I know I'll be there with you, and that'll make it fun. Let's see. Jamie says, you have half a brain. The same park that she was at is right down from your house. Oh, no. Oh, no, Jamie. I'm so sorry. Well, Jamie, I'm going to try to learn to cook for brain health. I'll try to send you some recipes. All I know so far is that Diet Mountain Dew, Coca-Cola, and cheeseburgers weren't on the list of brain food, which makes me really sad. Really, really very sad. Candy K, have you watched Sally's video yet? Candy K, if you're not, if you haven't yet subscribed to Tree Nuts. Oh dear. Okay, no Tree Nuts. If you haven't yet checked out Sally D's reality, she has allegedly made a yet another very funny video with her hairdresser, who is her husband in disguise. And people are saying that you have to pee first or it'll make you pee your pants. It's so funny. Jamie, one of my nephews has that same allergy. Yes, he could have an asthma attack. His first symptom is if he ingests a tree nut accidentally, his lips get numb and swell up. And if he didn't treat it right away, of course, I think an asthma attack would be next. So, yeah, nothing with tree nuts. I don't want you to go bye-bye forever. What would Cross Country Inquirer do without you, and what would I do without you? Susan, you know someone I haven't seen forever is Fatima. Remember our sweet Fatima that used to come to my Sunday lives? Of course, she's probably in bed now. But I haven't seen Fatima in a long time. And Jagar, my digital grandson, And where is Ed Haney, my digital son? He wasn't here on Sunday, and he wasn't here tonight. I think he's dumped me, and I must not be his digital mother anymore. Because I know he didn't go back to Minnesota that fast to see his grandma. Oh, Jamie says, when you eat tree nuts or are exposed to tree nuts accidentally, nauseous, then very sleepy, then hives. Oh, airways close up. Yeah, that's scary. Yes, she left with the trolls. I miss Fatima. I'm going to make sure I didn't accidentally block her. No, I've already checked for that. I'm sure I didn't. Rhonda! Rhonda, I did. I did my dishes really fast because I only had like maybe 10 minutes worth. And then I came out here. Don't worry, friends. I'm not going to make you go through it all again. But I will tell Rhonda briefly. One of my former students made me a gift at the community center. It's called a blind bag. And she made me this beautiful friendship bracelet. She's a 6th grader. So I washed the dishes really fast. I lured people in with the Dishwashing Diaries. And then I drug them out here to the back porch and forced them to watch me open my blind bag. I'm sneaky that way. Rhonda, what have you been up to today? Oh, Evie says he ran off with Sally's hairdresser. Ed probably did run off with Sally's hairdresser. Yeah, Fatima was sweet, and so was Jagar. I did accidentally block Jagar once, but as soon as I realized it, I unblocked him. So he may have become upset with me. I don't know. Or he's a student. He may be studying. I think he's in his first year of college. And Rhonda worked today. Rhonda, now I can't get that song out of my head. You were talking about help me, Rhonda. Whose live were you on, Rhonda? Was it earlier today? I saw you on a live. Was it Sally's live? Yeah, it was Sally's live. She was talking about how people keep telling her song names with Sally in them. And you were talking about how people say to you, help me, Rhonda, right? Jamie says, the way you just pulled the card out, just waiting for someone to mention that. What are you talking about, Jamie? Mention the card. You mean in my blind bag? Did I pull out any other card? Yeah, that was on Sally's this morning. Y'all, if you're like me, I try to attend lives as often as I can, which I enjoy it for one thing. It's fun to connect with other people. That's the main reason I do it. But I also like to help my friends grow their watch hours and their channels. But sometimes I'm on so many lives, I can't remember where I met somebody. So I do need to eat for brain health or maybe keep a notebook. Oh, the card my student gave me. You were waiting for someone to mention that? Oh, my beads are rolling away. Yes. You mean my blind bag, Jamie? Or do you mean you got legendary? This one? Or the dog one? She gave me so many gifts. So many gifts. Okay, I have a question. For those of you who like me, want to help your friends grow their channels and meet new people and really enjoy the YouTube experience. Hey, Payush, what is the time here? I have no idea. Does anybody know what time it is? Susan, you're closest to me. What time is it? I think it must be about 7 o'clock maybe. Was anybody know what I was going to talk about? Oh, yeah, I remember. How do you manage the time you spend on YouTube? 7:30. Thank you, Susan. Yvonne, that's so funny. You got that off Sally's live too. Sally, people are quoting you in your live. You're getting famous. Yeah, you want to know the hip lingo? You got to hang out on Sally's live, and then you know what the pop culture is talking about. For those of you who are around my age, how do you manage, and I'm thinking more retired people, because Susan, you're still working, and I know a lot of you are still working. How do you manage the time you spend on YouTube, living the YouTube experience and making new friends and helping friends grow their channels? How do you manage that with the rest of life? Like, I catch myself spending way too much time on YouTube. Main reason is I really enjoy it. It's fun. Fun to meet new people. Jamie, you are not. Nobody around my age is in cross country and choir, Jamie. It's not nice to trick your granny person. How do you manage that? Thank you. I hope I'm saying your name right. Payush. Payush Kumar is from India. And it is 5:30 or 5 a.m. What are you doing up so early? You get out and about. Well, that's true, Susan. It's not like I sit on my butt 24 hours a day watching YouTube. You're right. I go to the senior center 2 days a week and exercise. I volunteer at the community center. I take my nephew out 1 day a week. I go to the grocery store and make an idiot of myself. I do other things. You're right. So it's not like I've become like a YouTube hermit or anything, and the only people I ever talk to are the people on YouTube. My nephew, yes. I've decided for sure 1 day a week. Really, it ends up to being a half a day. Either late breakfast or early dinner. About a half a day with my nephew. That's a once a week thing I must do. Yes, Jamie, darling, I am in my 20s, you smart child. Actually, everyone on the chat is in their 20s. Yeah, we've all done what Sally's doing. She put Botox, Botox in her bladder. I have Botox in my face. Not really. Anyway, you're right, Susan. I guess I shouldn't worry about it. I walk to the mailbox and back, and I take the dog for walks. That's true. Yeah, you're right. Jamie, I love you. I know I spend way too much time sitting, and you know they say sitting is the new smoking. I don't smoke. I rarely drink alcohol, but I do like to sit. But you know what? I'm working on it. I'm going to start eating for my brain health. Yeah, it's going to be okay. If I disappear from YouTube, like if no one sees me on or hears from me in like a week, somebody, those of you who have my phone number or an alternate way to check on me, make sure that my husband hasn't secretly put me in the home. Because, you know, I've got a lot of valuable belongings. And he could, I've got a turtle. Oh, I wish Dr. Ninja Turtle was here. I have a lot of valuable belongings, and he could be trying to put me in the home for incontinence and insanity just to get my valuable belongings. Not really. Cut your time. That's true. Cut your time in a third and use it to make videos. That's a good idea. I spend much more time watching and interacting on lives than I do creating my own videos. But watching and interacting in other lives is more interesting to me. But that's a good plan, Susan. Cut it by a third, see what happens. Ooh, Evie, if I did end up in the home, I'd have more YouTube time. I mean, I'd have to play bingo, right? What do they do up at the home? I got a home just right up the road. We're like 5 minutes away. They play bingo. My hairdresser said if they put me in the home, she'll come up there and do my hair. Because I don't want the person at the home doing my hair. I know they do other things. They have activities going on all day long. And oh, hummingbird. Oh, hummingbird fight. Between the bingo and the home activities, I could still have a lot of time for YouTube. That's true. That is true, Evie. I love it. The video content, yeah. Hey, Carol! Has everybody met Whole Food Matters? This is my new friend, Carol. Susan, have you met Carol at Whole Food Matters? She has 2 channels. Oh, Nana of 5, Yvonne, you work at a home. You could just check right in. Crafts, okay. Yeah, they do crafts. You're right. Bingo and crafts. And I'm sure they do some kind of senior aerobics or something. Carol, put your other channel in the chat, if you will. Carol at Whole Food Matters has 2 channels. One, of course, is her Whole Food Matters channel about nutrition. And then, Carol, put your other channel in there. And Susan, Carol at Whole Food Matters has a business. She makes curvy girl aprons. And I'm going to be getting myself one of them to wear on my lives. I have to go soon because, look, I only have this much left. I'm going to be getting me one of those curvy girl aprons to wear on my lives when I do Dishwashing Diaries. Oh, Jamie. Oh, I'm going to get one. Yes, I can't wait. She makes aprons. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. And Carol, your other channel is just your life shenanigans, right? Life shenanigans. So, Jamie, I think I asked you this before, but I'm not sure. What would your content be, sweetheart, if you decide to go ahead with your channel? Oh, Rhonda has your apron. Oh, Rhonda, I wish we could see you. I wish we could put pictures in the chat. Yes, everybody. Susan especially. Whole Food Matters Carol also has Carol's Life Uncovered. And Jamie might do a channel just about random stuff. Well, there's a lot of channels about random stuff. You might as well jump on board. And I'm about as random as they come. I mean, one day I'm organizing, one day I'm washing dishes, one day I'm taking my dog for a walk, one day I'm at the hairdresser putting on wigs. So, yeah, you might as well jump right on board. You're welcome. You just did a short today, Carol. Real short. A real short. I love it. I would check that out. I will check that out. Yes, Jamie, I would definitely subscribe to you, as would Sally. As would Sally. Chair aerobics. Yes, Yvonne, I'm sure they have chair aerobics. And at the senior center, I'm already doing chair yoga and silver sneakers and drumstick fitness. And I can do all of those sitting down. I have balance issues, so I usually do all mine sitting down. And I still pour the sweat and get this huge workout. I have to take water with electrolytes in it because I was getting, almost dehydrated. Just plain water at the senior center was not enough. So, yeah. So, I'm already doing some of those things. Of course, I don't want to leave my dog or my husband. Maybe he'll give me a year to see if eating for brain health helps. He might give me like a little, what is it? You ask for a stay of execution is all I can think of. That's not right. You ask somebody to give you a do-over. He might give me a do-over. Jamie's getting random dots on your hands. Well, that's weird, sweetheart. I hope you're not getting measles or something. Kendi is still here in the bushes. Susan, you're a nurse. Jamie's getting random dots on her hands. What could that be? Of course, Susan, you may not want to do any nursing over a live. And let's see, let me catch up on what Sally's been into. Are the aprons on Carol's? Well, now, I haven't been to Carol's Life Uncovered yet. I have only been to Whole Foods Matter. Yes, they're definitely on Whole Foods Matter. Pink 96. Hey, girl, how you doing? Everybody say hi to Pink 96, who is usually flitting around airports and traveling on business or getting your nails done. I'm glad you found a few minutes to hang out with us, Pink 96. Good to see you, Pink. And Jamie says there's like 2 dots on your thumb. I don't know. Hopefully it's just like a I have no idea what it could be, but I hope it's nothing serious. Yvonne says they also play Pocono, and I used to play Pocono. I think I can remember how to play Pocono. I had a loved one who was in the nursing home probably about 2 years ago. Howdy, Pink. It is hard telling with kids. And she said the currency at the nursing home was snack cakes. Like if you wanted one of the residents to do something for you or do you a special favor or slip you in some cigarettes or something. Not really. The currency at the nursing home was snack cakes. If you had a drawer full of Little Debbie's, you could get anything done. Yeah, that was the currency when she was there. Yes, Rhonda's on here. Did you check out the videos by Rhonda? Oh, yes, I love Rhonda. Oh, you know, I don't mean to be gross, but that hand, foot, and mouth disease is going around here in the schools. So I'm not in the schools anymore, but every time I come home, I scrub the snot out of my hands. I don't want to get that. Yes, the nursing home commissary. Yes. Yes. Well, it is so nice to have everybody. I'm going to be on just one more minute because I'm out of beverage. And I don't want to add dehydration to my obvious mental health issues. So I'm going to go in just a minute. Ooh, Yvonne, Nana of 5. Oh, Pink, you might meet some new people here. I'm going to go in just a minute. Pink, be sure and say hi to Sally. Nana of 5 is Yvonne. Artfully Becoming is Susan. There's Rhonda Hensley. Entreaty by Rhonda Hensley. You may already know Kendi K. She said she's hiding in the bushes somewhere. Whole Food Matters is Carol. Me too, Carol. I love random topic channels. And who did I leave out? Evie. Say hi to Evie, Retired Life. Pink, you might make a lot of new friends. And Piyush Kumar, I think Piyush might have left. I don't know. I might have scared Piyush off. Everybody meet Pink. Shoot, what's your name, Pink? Pink. Where'd you go? Pink 96. Yeah. Pink? I know you're on here somewhere. Anyway, everybody say hi to Pink. Okay, before I go, Jamie has a joke. Night, Carol. Before anybody leaves, Jamie has a joke. Go ahead, Jamie. Are you still there? And it's a clean joke, right? Because you only tell clean jokes on my channel. You're good for that. All right, Jamie, tell your joke unless you left already. Us old people, that being me, we got to go to bed soon. Okay, Jamie says, why do restaurants sell snail? Does anybody know the answer to Jamie's joke? Why do restaurants sell snail? Let me think. Snail, escargot. Thank you, Pink. I don't know, Jamie. Jamie, why do restaurants sell snail? Tell us, Jamie. Lay it on us. Because some people... Jamie, I love your jokes. That's a good one. Did everybody see that? Sorry. I laughed so hard I choked myself. Jamie says, why do restaurants sell snail? Because some people don't like fast food. Jamie, you should definitely do jokes on your channel. I love it. Jamie, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, friends. One more sip. Thank you for spending time with me. I count it an honor when you stop by my channel or stop by a live and interact with me and make comments. I appreciate it so very much. Everybody have a great night, and I'll see you next time. As Sally says, I'll see you when what do you say, Sally? I'll see you when I see you. All right, good night. See you later, friends. Oh, hit the like before you go. Give me 3 more. Bye. Hit that like button. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Oh, no, I have 16 likes and 12, so I'm good, actually. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Love you all. Work hard in school, Jamie. Bye.